Good morning, all dear student. I, Tambe Swapnali, Sanjeevani Junior College, Department of Information Technology, going to share a video lecture on the chapter Advanced Web Page Design. In that, we will see the introduction, features, and new tag in HTML. First one, we will see the introduction. We have been introduced to the basic terminology related to creation of web pages in 11th. By using the HTML, we have create a multiple web pages, but sometimes some programs or some web browser does not support some programs. So for that purpose, we have to use the HTML5 that having capability to support the latest browser having a good result. That support the following browser like Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, Safari, Opera and the Apple. So we will see what are the features of HTML5. So HTML5 has several new attribute features and some input features. So first of all, we will see the attributes of the form. So for developing any form, we have some attribute, and HTML5 add some new feature for that. The first feature of attribute is autocomplete or no validate. So again the new attribute for the inputs, we will see one by one. First one is the autocomplete, then autofocus, form, auto action, form methods, form no validate, then form target, height and width, list, minimum, maximum, multiple, patterns, placeholder, require and the steps. So we will see attributes for the form. For developing any form into the HTML, first of all we will have to insert a form tag into the page or into the body of our program. So in that we will cover multiple options, but here HTML5 introduce some new features. That is, if we want to change the input color, so for that purpose input type is equal to color, so it define the color picker. Then input type is equal to number, it define a field for the entering number. Again, input type is equal to URL, here we can directly insert the URL that define the field for entering the URL. Next one is the input type is equal to image, it define an image as a submit button. Then input type is equal to date, it define the date picker with the year and month and day. Next one is the input type is equal to email, it define the field of email address. Next attributes are input type is equal to month, here we are define the month and year control in the format of year and the month. Next one is your input type is equal to range, it define the range control, means it define or it having a sub default range, that is or that will start from 0 to 100. Then next one is the input type is equal to date time, so it define the date picker that includes the year, month, day and the time. Next attribute is input type is equal to time, it define the control for entering a time. Next attribute is input type is equal to week, so it define the week and the year control. Next attribute is input type is equal to search, it define a text field for entering a search string like a site search or the Google search. Next attribute is input type is equal to file, suppose we want to upload some file, so we can upload the file or we can browse the file by using the input type is equal to file. Next one is the input type is equal to tel, it indicates that we can insert the telephone number into our form. So by using this attribute we will try to develop one form. So first of all we will see how our form structure. So for that purpose we will imagine the output of the form. First see the output of the form, what we exactly want to do. We want to create a form, that form contain the name field, email, date of inception, office time, name of year completion, between the 1 to 100. Here we are assigned the range. Next one is the office phone number, add your home page and the submit. Here in the submit button we are inserted the image. So this type of output we want to produce by using this new attribute. So for that purpose we will try to write one simple program. So you know that when we want to write any HTML program, we should have to start with the HTML head. In head we have to insert the title. We can assign any name to the title, and after title we can start our body part. So in body we are inserting the form. So see here, in this body tag we are inserting the form. So our first field is name. So we have already seen the output. So in that output what we want to do? We want to insert the name field, and for that name we have to write down the input type is equal to text. Okay, so first of all we have to started form. In that name input type is equal to text, autocomplete, then break the line for the next line. Next field is email. So for email input type is equal to email, name is again a email, break the line. Next one is the date of inception. In that input type is equal to date, name is your birthday or any other, write down the break again. Then office time input type is equal to time, name is your username. Next one is your number of year completed between 1 to 100. So input type is equal to number. Here we are define, or here we are inserting the range. So that should be minimum is 1 and maximum is 100. After that office phone number, input type is equal to telephone. We have already seen the attribute of that. The next one is your add to the home page. So in home page what we want to add? Input type is equal to URL. We want to insert the URL and the name of that is home page. Next one is your input type is equal to image, and we have to assign us one image into the submit button. So that path is described here. After that, when we click on that submit button, our content will get a submit. After all this process we have to complete, or we have to end the form by using the slash form, then end your body part, that is slash body, and end your HTML. So in this way we are writing the program, and then we will see the output. When you run the program we will see the output like this: name, email, address, then your office time, office phone number, and your add to home page along with your submit button. So again, next we know that when we are inserting audio into the regular HTML, so for that purpose we have to use a different tags. Here HTML5 gives us some different techniques so that we can easily insert the tag. Here HTML have a new specification enables to user have a far more control over the audio on the web page. HTML5 features include the native audio and video support without the need of Flash. HTML5 includes the special element or the tag allowing to include the video and the audio to define controls. So some of the common audio formats are the MP3, that is the moving picture expert group. Audio format will support the moving picture or the motion picture expert group. Then next one is the ACC, that is the advanced audio coding standards format for the iPhone or the YouTube. Next one is your OGG, an open container and free audio format. Next one we will see some audio tag. So insert the audio, there is a some tag, and that tag are the audio src is equal to name of the audio .mp3 and the type of audio along with the controls. This is the syntax. Here we are start to insert the audio by using the audio tag. So we will have to end, or we should have to end that audio by using the slash audio. For this there are some attributes. So we will see the attributes for the audio. First attribute is your autoplay. So in autoplay the audio will start playing as soon as it is ready. When audio is inserted, then it will be automatically start to play. Next one is your controls. So the controls audio, the audio control should be displayed, that is play pause button, that is available with the control. Then next one is loop. The audio will start over again every time it is finished. Next one is the mute. So this specify that the audio output should be mute. Then SRC. So SRC shows the value of SRC is URL and it specify the URL of the audio file. For this we will see a small code of program how to insert the audio into HTML5. So for that purpose again we have to start with HTML head, title and body. So in that body tag here we are inserting one paragraph and that is nothing but the audio sample. We can write heading also. In that what we want to do, we want to insert the audio into the HTML. So for that purpose we use the tag that is the audio controls. In that tag we use the audio SRC, write down the name along with their path and then close that audio by using the /audio. Then next is your close your body and close your HTML. So our output will be like this. So by using the syntax of audio we can able to insert the audio. For the video again we can see in previous code the control attribute is used to add the audio controls such as play, pause and the volume. So I have already explained you what are the description of the control attributes. Control attribute is used to add audio control, play, pause, the volume. Next one, the source element is used to specify the audio file which the browser may use. Next one, adding the audio with the multiple source. So the multiple source of the audio are specified so that if the browser is unable to play the first source then it will be automatically jump to the second source. The next one is your source tag. The source tag is used to specify multiple media resource for the media element. Next one, for that purpose suppose we want to insert the multiple audio. If first audio is not available then it will automatically jump to the second. If second again not available then it automatically jump to the third. For this purpose we can use the multiple source list. So for that purpose again we have to prepare the same program, that is here we are use the which attributes autoplay. So in autoplay we can switch from first to second and second to third. So in that we have to write down the audio controls autoplay. In that tag we have to insert the audio source, multiple audio source we can insert. Again end that audio by using the /audio, end the body by using the / and by using the / we can end the HTML. Next, when we run the audio or automatic then output will be like this. So multiple resource we can add there. Next one is how to insert the video. For insert the video there again a video tag is available. The HTML video tag is used to enables the video into your web page. It has a several video source. There are 3 different formats that are commonly supported by the web browser, that are MP4, .ogg and WEBM. So the syntax for inserting the video is video SRC is equal to write down the URL. Again we have to use the video control. So end your video by using the /video. So again there are some different attribute for the video. First attribute is your poster. So the value of that poster is your URL and that specify an image to be shown while the audio is downloading until the user hits the play button. So next one is your preload. So in preload there are the values of auto, metadata and none. So it specify if and how authors thinks to the video should be load when the web page loads. Next one is your width. So width is always having the value of pixels and that sets the width of the video player. Next one we will see a small program for the same. Now we want to insert the multiple video. So for that purpose we have to start HTML head body, in body, video width and the height along with the tag, that is the video controls. Then next is your source src movie.mp4, type again source movie.ogg, and end your video tag, and your body tag, and your HTML. So when we will run, our output will be like this. So like our traditional HTML, we have some extra features and we are able to write the programs very easily. So for that purpose, we are going to use the HTML5. The remaining part will be covered in the next video. Thank you.